I only had one more week. How could I get out the information about the Chili Basketball Classic happening on February 18th at 5:30 p.m.? How can I showcase the awesome basketball skills the congregation was going to be witnessing? I knew. I had to talk to one of the superstars of basketball. I had to get in their heads. I thought of some of the greats. Pistol Pete Maravich. The incredible Dr. J. The rightly named Magic Johnson. The indomitable Jeremy Kughn. Larry Bird. The champion himself, Michael Jordan. What about some of the recent greats? Kevin Durant, James Harden, Steph Curry, LeBron James. As I racked my brain, I knew I had one connection on that list, one person that I knew I could reach out to. So I jumped on Twitter and I shot a tweet to LeBron James. Can you talk basketball with me? Chili Basketball Classic. I could use some advice. And then I waited. And I waited. And I kept waiting. And then it dawned on me. I was looking at this all wrong. One of the greats worked in the same office as me. Jeremy Kughn, senior minister, big baller. He shows up to work calm, unassuming, ready. He's always prepared. He's always one step ahead of the competition. But let me tell you something about Jeremy Kughn. Let me tell you something that I've seen. The guy was never without a basketball. He practically lived the sport. He did all of his work, everything he had to do in the office, every waking moment, he had a basketball with him. Who better than to tell people about the Chili Basketball Classic? I mean, all he did was perfect his skills, even though his skills were already perfected. He wasn't hard to find, not because he literally works across the hall from me, because I knew right where he'd be, in the gym, because that's where he was supposed to be. I sat there and watched him play for a little bit. I was amazed. All I could think is in 1 week, all of us would get the opportunity to see one of the all-time greats in action. This was exciting. Finally, I approached him. I asked if I could meet with him. Of course, I was in shock being in the presence of one of the amazing basketball players of my time. When I asked him if he'd talk about the Chili Basketball Classic, of course he said sure.
Man, you're one of the greatest basketball players that ever lived. It's amazing. Every
Thanks.
year you really show out at the Chili Basketball Classic. What is it about that event that just brings it out for you?
Well, first, that event is happening February 18th, 5:30 p.m., Family Life Center. Hopefully everybody brings chili and brings their skills. That event is just fun for me. I just really enjoy, obviously, the game, but I enjoy embarrassing people. I really do. It's part of what brings me joy.
Well, it's called the Chili Basketball Classic. So,
Yeah.
There's tons of chili there. People bring chili. Do you find that it's the chili that gives you energy, excitement?
Man. Chili gives me gas. Chili is like my gasoline. I have about 4 or 5 bowls, and then I just wreck it for the rest of the night.
Well, what is the deal with the chili? Like, why? Who brings it? I mean,
It's a variety of people that come out to the event. Obviously, they're basketball lovers. I sign a few autographs.
If they wanted to bring chili, what would they need to do today?
They need to sign up. They definitely need to sign up so that we know. I mean, sometimes we only need 3 judges, but if we have 80 entries, we need a lot of judges. So people need to sign up.
I know that you're kind of a philanthropist. You've made more money than I can possibly imagine playing basketball.
It's true.
But you've given it all away, and you've chosen to live almost like a pauper life. What is it about giving away money that excites you when it comes to the Chili basketball class?
I love giving money away to a good cause.
Is there opportunities to give at the Chili Basketball Classic?
Yes. Oh, man. If you give money to the Chili Basketball Classic, it goes to benefit the Gateway Student Ministry.
Is there anything that you, as the greatest basketball player that's ever walked the face of the earth, is there anything else that you have left to say?
I'll let this speak for itself.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And there it was, all the information we needed. I knew I could count on the superstar. 5:30 next Sunday, the whole church is invited. Sign up to bring chili. It's not going to matter, though, if any of us normal people play or not, because we're all going to stand in the shadow of Jeremy Big Baller Kughn.